Hi, guys, and welcome to Movie Night Therapy, where each week we look back on some of the most influential movies of our childhood and yours. I'm your host, Nova Franklin, and today I am here with
Mason.
And Linda.
Hey, guys, what's up?
What's up?
So, today we watched the movie Over the Hedge, picked by Mason.
Mm-hmm.
And, Mason, why did you want to pick this movie?
It's my number one movie. Man. Let's see.
It's your favorite childhood movie.
Yeah, it's definitely my favorite
Yeah.
childhood movie. I just remember, I just had fun watching it. Super entertaining. I liked some of the. I don't like all the characters, but I like some of the characters. And yeah, that's really about it.
Yeah, we'll dive into those characters we don't like. Okay, so this movie starts out, so basically, if you've never seen the movie, it starts out with this raccoon, and he's trying to get some chips out of the vending machine, okay? And basically, it goes to where he is foraging for food, and he finds some in a bear's cave. This sounds so goofy, explaining it.
In a red wagon. That is a crucial detail.
Oh, true.
Is
Yeah.
it really that crucial, bro?
Yes, it is.
Oh my
Were you even
gosh.
paying attention?
This movie is basically a lesson about don't get in debt.
And don't
Right.
be greedy.
Don't be greedy.
Yeah,
that's a
because
big
he
one.
was greedy, and that's what got him in this mess.
Yeah, bro.
Don't be greedy.
Yeah, RJ's eyes are way too big, bro.
RJ's the raccoon.
Yeah. And it got him into this mess because he gets all this food from the bear, he steals it, but then he still wants the Pringles. Or the Spuddies, whatever
yeah.
it's called. And so he goes back to try to get the freaking Pringles. And that's what ruins him.
Yeah.
You know?
His tragic flaw. That's what I
Yeah,
said.
his tragic flaw, exactly. So then he's in debt with the bear and has to figure out how to get the food back, basically. And then it cuts to this whole other side of the story of these other animals, and they get done with their hibernation, and then they find a hedge. Okay, one thing about this movie is the animation was actually really good. We
Mhm.
were
It was.
surprised by that, I think.
We said it was made in, 2006?
Yes, and it holds up. The animation
say-
holds up to movies these days.
Right.
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
You don't think it does?
Well, in my defense, there's not a lot of movies like the B-movie animation anymore.
It gives
yeah.
B-movie animation
Yeah.
and Barbie
Talking about-
animation.
Okay, the
Yeah.
humans, yes, but
Yeah.
the animals, they were.
Yeah,
on
no, they
point.
did really good. Like, you wouldn't be able to tell that it was made in 2006.
Yeah, if you show this movie to somebody nowadays who didn't even know anything about it, don't even give them the date.
Yeah. They would think it came out in, like, 2020 or something like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
at least, yeah.
Right, bro, the hedge was crisp.
Crisp.
Like, if
That
you
was
could
so
see
sharp.
the leaves, bro. Oh my gosh. And the blades of grass. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That was crazy.
That's why it took them 3 years to make it.
Oh yeah, true.
Yeah,
Like,
we
they
looked that
took
up before.
time.
It took
Yeah.
3 years
3 years is crazy.
to make
Maybe
it.
because they were trying to get all the famous people in there.
Yeah, the
too.
actors,
The
the cast.
actors. The cast was
Was loaded.
Yeah.
There, okay, let me just let y'all know who all was in the cast. Bruce Willis, first of all, was RJ. And Steve Carell was Hammy. And this man, you couldn't even, like, his voice was just so...
It's only, like, on certain words you were able to tell that it was him.
Right.
But you wouldn't have been able to tell unless you looked it up.
Like, whenever he was being serious, I think, a little
Yeah.
bit more.
He's like, I'm not stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That sounded like Steve Carell.
I feel
Yeah.
like if when there's like a more serious tone,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
when you can hear.
Yeah,
What's
and...
his name? Steve Carell.
Yeah.
What's his name? Michael Scott.
I want to say Michael Scott, bro.
But Hammy was a squirrel, and he's, like, super, like...
Energetic.
Yes.
Hyper.
It's kind of on drugs, a little bit.
Yes.
Um,
Hint of ADHD.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
And then who else? Okay, Wanda Sykes, William Shatner, Eugene Levy, Catherine O'Hara, and Avril Lavigne.
Iconic.
And also Arwen from Sweet Life of Zack and Cody. Oh my gosh, do you know who else is in this?
Who?
The little brother from Zoe 101.
Oh, I know you're talking about. Is he blonde?
Dustin.
Yeah, bro.
Dustin.
Wasn't
What
he
did he
one of the
play?
porcupines?
He had to be.
The baby porcupine.
He played Skeeter. Who was Skeeter?
Skeeter had to
That
be a
had to be a
porcupine.
porcupine.
Bro, and Ariel Winter was in it too.
Wait,
It just says additional voices.
What? Who did she play?
It just says additional voices.
I love Ariel Winter.
I know, yeah,
love
true.
Modern Family. Ariel Winter was one of the Girl Scouts that attacked
No
the
way.
I think. At least that's what showed up.
That's funny, dude. Yeah, stacked cast,
I
honestly.
could hear it when she was like, "Thanks, Mom." When
True, yeah,
the mom's
whenever-
like, "Oh, you can go and
She's
watch
like,
TV."
go watch TV. She's like,
She's like,
oh, okay,
Thanks, Mom.
Thanks, Mom. Yeah, Avril Lavigne played the possum. And Arwen from Zack and Cody played the dog, which he had very minimal lines. So, hopefully they paid him a lot because 2006 was his era.
I'm sure they paid a lot. I'm sure they got a lot of people to go see it because they're like, "Arwen."
Okay, so after he like needs to go out to like find food, yeah, he finds the homies in the forest, who just got done with hibernation, and they're out of food. What happened to their food? I missed that part.
No, they weren't out of food. They were like, they woke up from hibernation, and the guy was like, "We were 9 grapes away from starvation, like from the winter."
Man, which I don't even understand, but like, how is that a surprise?
Yeah, so their food wasn't gone. Hibernation just ended, and they barely had enough food left if a winter lasted longer.
But aren't you supposed to like save food before you hibernate?
I think that's what.
That's
so,
a good question.
save food before. No, so I think they're eating that food while they're hibernating.
Wait, but
I don't know, bruh.
Nova might be right. You might have to.
Because isn't
They
that why
really
the bear?
tricked us, yeah.
That's why the bear had all the treats.
Oh, so he can eat when he woke up.
Yeah, I think so.
But
Then how did they trick us with that?
is hibernation real?
No, don't say that.
No, because
Hibernation is
so
real.
animals
you did
just
not
be.
just say that.
I know, but animals
No.
just be sleeping, bro, for that long.
Yes.
Dude, that's so nice.
But wait, don't they eat before they hibernate?
No, see, it's not real because
No, it
you can't
is.
sleep, you can't sleep and you can't.
It's a fake
sleep
thing
and
the
be-
government made us believe.
You
Hibernation
can't
isn't
sleep
real.
and not be hungry while you're sleeping for those long months.
Let me ask, when do animals eat during hibernation? Is that a good
I
question?
think they just eat a lot before.
No, that doesn't even make any sense.
No.
Hibernation is not
Do
real.
animals eat when they hibernate?
So they wake up to eat and then they go back to sleep.
Maybe.
That's not hibernating. That's just
it's,
sleeping.
No, it says it's saying that they eat extra food and they store it in as body fat, so when they use the energy while they sleep.
So they don't
like-
eat for that long period of time.
They just like get really fat, and then
No sense, bruh.
I guess their body is like built to where they can.
it's
go
all
that long.
like, yeah, it's literally saying that they eat a bunch and then.
But do they?
Well, hold on. Have
save the
Have we
food?
seen squirrels though?
That's what I'm
during
saying.
the winter time.
Nobody hibernates, bruh. Nobody hibernates.
Oh yes, they do.
You
No,
see
wait.
bears in the
No,
winter running
yeah.
around.
Oh, Mason's right.
Hibernation is not a real thing.
Hibernation is just.
What animals hibernate? Let's
No
see.
animals hibernate.
Ew, bats.
Bats
It says
bears eat and
squirrels
drink.
do.
They never. You always see squirrels. No matter
Grizzly
What?
bear.
what. I've seen documentaries grizzly bear running in snow.
Yeah. So when do they
Don't-
hibernate?
That's what
Yeah.
I'm
No,
saying.
that's weird.
Or how
Well,
long? is-
actually, no. They said larger animals are able to eat a lot and then store it in their fats. Maybe it's different for small animals.
Bro, this makes sense. All of these animals that it says, 11 animals that hibernate besides bears, and it's literally turtles, skunks, hedgehogs.
Oh, so literally the whole cast.
So literally the cast.
Oh, they're smart for that.
Right.
Oh.
Okay, but do they not save food before they hibernate? I gotta look this up.
Maybe they're like
Hibernation is
sleep
not
eating.
real, bruh.
Like
No,
they
they
were
can't.
sleeping and then eating. All we
This
know
is random, but I researched how turtles be hibernating as well as frogs, because the water freezes,
Uh-huh.
they die. They low key stop their heart and stuff, and then when the water heats up again, they like
Wait, so the turtles hibernate in the water?
I don't know, but frogs, yeah.
Oh.
Bruh, they freeze in the water too,
Ew.
and then when the water melts, they come back to life. It's wild.
It's like Captain America.
Yeah, it's like
That's kinda cool.
cryogenic freezing.
Anyways, hibernation not real, bro.
Okay, it
Hibernation
says
is not real.
animals must either eat a great deal prior to hibernation in order to store up enough fat to get them through the whole winter, or they must store food near their den and wake periodically to feed.
That's probably what they did. They woke up periodically.
But then
But-
how did they not see the hedge?
They were in the log though. It was during
Yeah.
wintertime.
Oh, and they had the
Oh.
food in the log, so they couldn't
Yeah.
Yeah,
they
so if
could
you
But-
just wake up to just snack and then.
see. Another random hibernation joke. Why hibernate? Why don't you just be awake?
Yeah, because they have all this fur.
Yeah, why
like,
don't you just live,
If
right?
I could hibernate during the winter, I would.
That's valid.
Like why would they want to be in the cold? And
why
a lot
stay
of
awake?
and like the thing is if they store stuff like during the wintertime, everything's dying. It's gonna be harder to find food.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
wondering is like how they keep the food, but I guess they do have to like eat
They
it
eat
during.
like twigs,
No,
And
they-
bark.
leaves,
they eat
Like,
bark,
leaves and stuff.
and then nuts.
In the movie?
Like, no, I'm just saying in life, because
Hibernation's weird, bro. That doesn't make no sense. Why
Pigeons
hibernate?
aren't
What
real.
what do you
Birds
need to
aren't
hibernate
real.
for?
Right.
Just live.
hibernation is
Yeah.
real.
Wait.
Just wake up and
Dude, no.
just
birds
sleep
don't-
at night.
No, birds don't hibernate.
They fly south for the
somewhere-
winter.
Yeah, warm.
Here we go. Why do animals hibernate? They conserve energy to survive adverse weather conditions or lack of food. So they sleep because they don't have food.
Yeah, but that's why they store
I
and
guess.
get ready before winter.
I guess. Yeah, because the vegetation dies. so
It's
that
supposed to
means
snow
Oh,
tomorrow,
that makes
so are
sense.
all the animals in Utah prepared for that?
I hope so, bro.
No, bro. But no, because they
I'm gonna go put some
No,
nuts,
'cause
tree bark on our balcony for all the
they
animals.
they know weather patterns before we even do. Because
Probably.
like when there's
Oh.
earthquakes or stuff about to happen, the birds fly away before any of it happens.
Yeah.
That's why dogs bark in like thunderstorms and stuff like that. Because
Yeah.
you don't know about that, they go crazy
Oh.
sometimes. Anyways,
Okay. So
they're hibernating. They woke up to 9 grapes.
Nine
Nine
grapes.
grapes.
I mean,
so
he
they
was
were
like
eating it.
strong stomach pain.
Yeah. So he was like, "Oh, we need to gather food, like even more food for this next winter,
Yeah.
so we don't risk."
why were they
starving."
out of food though?
Because
they
they were
woke up and
eating.
ate. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
they
the
were.
same case. They
So, but does that not happen every time?
I don't know. Maybe.
But like maybe he was just saying because the turtle he stresses a lot. Maybe he was like, "We need more food," because
He
he's
does,
like,
bro.
just in case the winter lasted longer, you know.
There were 9 raisins away from dying, bro.
And does the hedge impact them finding food? Like, is that why they couldn't find as much
Yeah.
food?
So basically,
Oh.
in the
Because it used to be a forest.
exactly.
Oh.
Okay, yeah.
So
And I didn't hear all that construction happening.
they were hibernating.
They were
bro. They can't-
hibernating,
But-
That's
bro.
deep sleep. They're
Linda, you
basically
can't
dead.
hear that
Oh.
construction. when
I
you're hibernating.
feel
So,
like I could.
I don't know if y'all saw when RJ was giving his sales bro speech. He was like, "Look at this." He brought out a brochure, and he showed them on the map where they were. Did y'all see
Yes,
that?
yes, yes.
Yeah, so they had a
Yeah.
little sure of where they're living.
Yeah, and he's
But
like, this is
before
all
the
that's
hedge,
left.
Yeah, before the hedge it was off forest.
Oh.
Yeah, bro. So they had way more.
Dang,
food.
so they woke up to practically their whole home forest.
Yeah, they only had.
I
like,
would have
They were
left.
close to
Why,
getting
why,
killed?
Why stay? Yeah. Why did they stay then?
because the
They had the whole movie to move somewhere.
but they were hungry, bro.
Like,
They weren't
yeah,
worried about.
but
food.
no,
They
think
woke up
about
to
it,
9
think about
grapes,
it,
bro. They were
think about
starving.
Think about it.
Uh,
The raccoon literally went up the hill and he was in a forest with a bear.
That's true.
They couldn't have done the same thing.
Wait, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay,
think about it. They're
the
like, we
ending.
have no food. No, they were just too lazy to walk up a hill.
you know, Vern would have started tripping, bro. He'd been like, "My
Vern-
tail is tingling."
No, and Vern would have actually started walking like a turtle. He
Vern-
goes, my tail is tingling.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Vern would have left. Knowing Vern, bro, or the Vern's a turtle.
Yeah, Vern,
Vern
and
would
his
know.
tail tingles when he has a bad feeling about something. And that was a main plot point.
I feel like there were solutions, and they chose the harder path.
There
I
are
would've
definitely
chosen
plot
that,
holes.
bro. That's way
But
fun.
also, there's like Cheetos.
If they stayed there, they
I'm
could
saying
have
if they
they could have been safe, and have to live with eating tree bark and nuts, or risk their lives to eat the good stuff.
But they saw the dust storm of the chip dust.
Oh yeah, that's what sold them.
And they
That's what sold them.
Man
That was
opens
so
opens
gross.
the bag of chips
Gross.
and there's a dust.
Yeah.
It's gross.
I think it's gross.
Yeah, that was.
Bro, it looked good.
Yeah, that looked like the best bag of Doritos.
Y'all are
I've
just
ever-
disgusting. Y'all, no.
The cheese
What?
dust storm.
No. It's like when you get Cheeto fingers. It's gross.
I'm talking them Cheeto fingers from
Yeah.
Toy Story.
Ew!
They look kind of good, man.
No way!
They
Y'all,
look good.
that's a gross.
When
That's
his
a-
hand
that's
is
a-
dangling.
Yeah,
Like,
Bullseye was looking
No.
decadent, bro.
Yes, when Bullseye's licking it, bro.
That's gross.
But that was
though.
the key selling point. That's what.
No, I know that's the
what-
key selling point, but like I'm just saying, personally, that was gross. Like, what do you want to be covered in Cheeto dust?
Yes, if I was starving and I only had 9
True.
raisins to eat.
Oh.
Yeah, but that was a turning point. That's when everybody was like, "Man, freak Vern, bro. I'm going with
Right.
RJ."
Which is so sad that they turned on. Well,
They turned on Vern so fast, and Vern,
Vern was kind of lame.
He's so
he
dry.
was not lame.
He was
Vern
a
is
good
so
guy.
dry.
Like,
I could never
stop.
be Vern's friend, bro.
I could.
I would
Mason,
actually.
you were such a liar.
I could
You
actually-
would be Vern's friend.
No, I would bully
Yes,
Vern,
you
bro,
would.
because he's so annoying. No, I would bully Vern. Him and his detachable shell.
Yeah, basically the whole movie is like
Vern's
them
safe.
stealing all this food, headed by RJ the raccoon, and then Vern is trying to like shut it down. And Vern gets sad because RJ kind of like takes his place.
I just don't like how quickly they threw him away.
They were hungry.
I guess.
Yeah, dude,
Hungry
they never
makes
had
you do
food like
crazy
that,
things,
bro.
Yeah,
Yeah, they've never had. Yeah,
that was.
man, I would. Well, I already don't like Vern, but I would switch on Vern quick when that bag opened up. Yo, I'd be like, Vern, who?
True. And the cookies. When did they get? The squirrel was obsessed with the cookies.
The Band-Aid cookie.
The. Please, bro.
The Band-Aid Spuddy.
Ew,
They-
and the
No,
floss.
y'all didn't. Yeah, y'all didn't see it being held up by floss. in
Yes,
the
I was
back.
wondering what that string
No
was,
way.
bro.
No, that's so gross.
They put this Pringle back together with a Band-Aid and some floss. It's so nasty. Bro, the
They're like, "That is
images
new."
were so visceral.
And that's the thing about the movie. There's some key moments in that are just imprinted
Yes,
in my
yes.
brain, bro. The chip bag.
The
was-
dust storm, yeah.
That was a core memory.
Oh,
Vern and
Vern's
his shell.
butt.
Yes.
Vern's butt.
Burnt into my head.
I don't know. If any of y'all haven't seen this movie, there's no way that you don't remember this part. But his shell comes off and he's like sitting there like hunched over and
But
it
it's
cuts to
tooted
his
up.
butt.
A turtle's booty's just lying on the road.
Tooted up, bro. That's
Yeah.
And then Linda, you have memories from the trailer of the burping the ABCs.
I wanted to watch the movie, and the thing that intrigued me the most was the burping of the ABCs from the squirrel. And I tried to show my mom and my aunt, and I got yelled at because it wasn't ladylike. And I was traumatized. I couldn't even actually burp the ABCs.
I can do it right
It
now.
was me trying.
Nah.
Oh.
No, I remember that from the trailer though.
Yeah, no, I remembered it. I was like, Mom, look. And I showed her, and then my aunt goes, Linda, that is not ladylike. Like, that's really gross. And I was like, dang. I was like 7 or something. I don't even know. I was just hurt.
That's just whack, bro.
Who's Hammy?
The squirrel.
The squirrel, yeah,
I
Steve
forget
Carell.
the names.
I know all the names.
I just
I
call them
forget
by
the
the
names, too.
animals. I'm
Yeah.
like, the
RJ.
squirrel.
RJ, Hammy, Vern,
How come they couldn't have...
Stella, Ozzy. I don't know his daughter's name. Stephanie, I think.
Stephanie?
I don't remember
No,
the
that
names,
is
bro.
not Stephanie. Stephanie.
I don't know. The porcupine are so lame.
I don't remember the name, but I know it was Eugene Levy. And he had a mustache.
Yeah, you need to shave that thing.
And we need to talk about how the the skunk, what was the skunk's name again?
Stella.
Stella, how she
Stella.
got absolutely violated.
She was.
Yeah, it was a
Um,
crazy thing. So basically, so boom. They had to break into this lady's house to get the food that RJ, so the raccoon, owed the bear.
Yeah.
And it was like back and forth. Like they got their
Yeah.
food and then Vern like took it back
'Cause
and
he
then they
was
wanted to get it
jealous.
again.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's so much.
So they had to break in, but they needed the cat's collar to break into the
Yeah, because that was
house.
the key. That was the key to the
so
house.
they were like, oh my gosh, we can make this skunk look like a cat
And they
to lure
painted
the
her.
other cat out.
They painted her white stripes to make her look like a black cat,
Yeah.
and they gave her basically a total makeover. But she's a skunk, right? So she's smelly, and the way that they prevented her from smelling was so crazy to me. They got a cork, and they put it where she sprays, and I was like, what?
And you knew that as a kid.
I knew that as a kid when they did it. I was like, no way. Like,
See, I never got
I didn't
that.
get that though until we watched it. Like rewatching the movie now and seeing some parts, you're like, wait
Yes.
a
It's so
second. You're like,
wild, and
wait
it
a
stuck with
second.
me. It stuck with me, bro.
And
I
then
was
she
like,
referenced the cork, like,
multiple
Yeah.
times.
yeah, when she was talking to Kat, she was like, "Oh, don't even talk to
Yeah.
me about the cork."
But also
She's
like,
"Oh,
like when the human came down while they were
And then
stealing
she-
the food, and she like, you just see all this green smoke,
Oh,
and
she-
then the
yeah.
cork just lands in the middle of the street.
The cork that was in her spray hole, bro.
Yeah.
bro, that was
Like,
That's
who's adding that in a
crazy.
kid
right,
movie?
right." They really.
But you know what's
thought
so
about that.
crazy?
She was pressing
no, you
around
know
with that
what's
thing
so
in there.
crazy? She didn't need the cork all along because the cat couldn't smell. So they
Yeah.
violated her for no reason. They literally
But to
didn't
be
need
honest,
it.
That was the cute love story connection at the end.
I guess.
It
But
was
couldn't
cool
she have
because
just told the cat I was sprayed by a skunk?
no, instead of looking like a
Yeah.
cat.
No. Like she looked like a cat, but
Oh.
instead of putting the cork in her.
I don't know.
But
They
she
could've been
didn't
like-
seem too against it, bro. Because when they did
Stop.
it, okay, never mind.
True.
She gave her full
It was very
consent.
quick.
It was quick, and she didn't even say a word, bro.
No way.
She
Okay.
didn't even.
Didn't bat an eye.
No,
Next question, please.
no, bro. I'm still on this. Hold on.
No.
And so
Mason, please.
No,
don't
I'm
go
on a
10
love
minutes
story. I'm on a
talking
love
about
story.
the cork.
I'm on the love
Oh,
story.
the love story.
Yeah.
And it was so cool because they foreshadowed it way before she met the cat. Because when Stella first appeared in the scene or whatever,
Yes.
yeah, she was like, oh, I look like a rat's nest. Da da da. The only person who would want me is somebody who is either blind or can't smell.
Oh.
Yes. Oh my gosh, it came full
That's so
circle.
beautiful.
Yeah. So when the cat, yeah, it's so crazy because the cat she met up with trying to distract them so they can infiltrate the house. The cat was telling his whole life story, and he was like, "Oh yeah, my dad, he was born with a flat face, so his nose didn't work. He can't smell." And he was telling this story, and I was like, "Oh, his dad couldn't smell, whatever." And then so yeah, back to when Linda was like, when the skunk let loose all her smoke and the cork busted out of her, green smoke everywhere. Everybody's running around because they smell and they can't see, but the cat is standing there. He's like,
Not phased.
not phased, not even shook, and he's like,
I can't smell.
I can't. He's like, I can't even smell.
Bro, it was like a full-on rom-com right there.
I know,
True.
Like,
bro.
oh my gosh.
How did his dad not being able to smell translate to him though?
Because he has a flat face.
Yeah,
Didn't the cat have a flat
I
face?
Kind of.
kinda.
but he said like genetic wise.
Yeah,
his
that
nose
makes
didn't work.
sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's my favorite character though. I love that dude.
Yeah. The cat?
Yes, the
Oh.
cat is easily the best
What?
character. Yeah, everybody else cannot be redeemed, bro. I don't like anybody else.
Mason, the cat barely showed up, and then in the end, he acted like he was there.
And
the
that
whole
says
movie.
something.
He turned around
Okay,
and smiled.
okay. I see.
He's there smiling with the skunk, like, that's right. I'm part of this family.
Oh my gosh, bruh.
No one probably even knew his name.
Yeah, I don't even remember his
Yeah.
name.
Yeah, I don't either.
And he's your favorite character?
Yes.
Don't even. You're lying.
He's better than RJ, better than Vern. Hammy's okay, but he's just annoying.
I think
I-
I like Vern.
Vern's your favorite.
Yeah.
Why?
I just relate to him. Like.
You gotta expound on that, bro.
I feel like
Your tail be tingling?
I have the spidey senses.
Oh my gosh.
No, I just feel like if someone knew like that and like was taking us to places like we've never been to before, I feel like I like have my guard up like Vern,
Yeah.
you know? And I feel like I understood why he was like so get out of here type thing to the raccoon. But I'm just saying the way the family treated him, trash.
So
And
sad.
I felt bad for him too, cause like he tried to fix it and everything, and he was betrayed by the raccoon. If I was Vern, I would have looked at everyone. I would have escaped myself from animal control and left them all by themselves. And be like, I told y'all, cause none of them listened to him.
Okay, but they were all valid at the end, like whenever he was trying to
I
get in the
guess.
truck.
But like,
Facts.
no. The raccoon shows up, gives them Doritos, right? And they build him like a freaking house in the forest. What did Vern
Right.
get?
No,
Vern,
yeah.
Vern didn't get anything.
Hear me out though. All that stuff that was in his room, they took from the humans. They couldn't build a Vern a
That's
house
true.
because
But
it
they
would just
could have
be
like
a log.
They could have like made like a tree bark bouquet.
That's
or
what the log
something like
was.
that.
That was probably Vern's crib.
Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, because RJ had a baby's car seat, bruh.
I guess.
Yeah.
As his chair, recliner.
I
Then Vern
guess.
probably wouldn't even want anything
I feel like
extravagant
Vern
that.
just wanted like words of affirmation. I feel like that's his love language.
Really?
Yeah,
Maybe.
be like, Vern, thank you so much. You do so much for our family.
Yeah, nobody
Yeah.
thanked Vern,
no
bro.
one thanked Vern. That's what
Never.
I'm saying.
That's what he gets.
My
man.
eyes were open that whole movie. Vern was underappreciated.
That's what he gets, bro.
But the thing is, I will say when he went to throw all the food away.
That was so crazy. Because
yeah,
it
yeah,
was
that
so
that
messed
was over
up.
the line. But the thing is like I feel like me and Vern would have done the same thing because
Linda,
I would have been upset.
People risk their life to get that food.
No,
Right.
I know that, but I'm just saying, me and Vern probably have the same emotions. I would have probably thrown the food away because I was jealous too.
Oh, man.
Don't even act like we're real actually hibernating or anything like that. I'm just saying, if I was an animal,
Linda, it's about empathy, bro. I feel these.
but I
animals'
feel like
pain.
I would have like an impulse thought to do it, and like I would start moving, and then I would turn around and bring the food back.
See, that's why Vern is irredeemable, bro. I hate him, bro.
What? No way! No way! Are you saying this? The raccoon literally ditched them
The
in
raccoon
the house.
is irredeemable too. That's why I said the
Oh.
only good character is the cat.
Oh, so the cat's your favorite?
Yeah.
Yes.
Then what's his name? Exactly.
His
You
name
know
is- his
everyone
name is-
else's name
His
but
name
the
is
cat.
Gilberto.
Gilberto?
Yeah, or
oh
like-
my gosh.
Find his name then.
Something Italian.
I'm gonna find his name, but I'm not gonna tell you.
Linda, just tell me, bro.
His name's Tiger.
Are you serious?
What?
Ew.
I do not. Wait, I
Oh,
remember
wait.
her calling him Tiger, but I thought it was
his
like a pet
nickname.
name.
Yeah.
Ew.
No,
I thought
I
it was
knew.
like,
I knew
hey,
Tiger. I
Tiger.
heard them
He
say
actually
Tiger.
kept the name.
Well, oh, maybe because he
I'm trying to see.
he.
who
How did I
placed
say?
him.
He didn't disown his owner.
He just like left.
Well, like, and
What's
she
the-
was
what's the word
getting
for that?
arrested anyway. She got
I don't
arrested.
know.
There's a word for that. Denounced. I think that's so cool. He denounced his.
Tiger
owner.
passed.
He is
No.
British.
Yeah.
He's British.
But he had like a different accent. I
Yeah, it
think,
wasn't
so.
British accent. I
He
could have sworn
probably
it's
could do
Italian.
different accents. It's like, yeah.
Was it not Italian?
He's your favorite character. You should know.
Right, right.
It was Italian. I'm telling y'all.
No.
Oh, okay.
You asked us for confirmation.
My favorite character is Tiger. Yours is Vern. That's nasty. What's yours?
I think I like Hammy.
No way.
The
Bye.
squirrel.
Bye.
He was
No way.
he
Explain yourself.
because the coolest scene in the movie was because of him.
Oh,
The
she's
slow-mo.
right.
Oh, okay.
So at the end, they're like trying to escape from the exterminator and the Karen and
And the bear.
and
Vincent.
the bear all at once. And so they're like, oh yeah, we can give him some, because he's already super jittery because he's a squirrel. They're like, oh, let's get him some energy
They
drink.
gave him Monster.
And then everything like goes in slow mo, and this man was just moving at the speed of light, I guess, because everything was in slow motion, and it was so sick, dude. And he turns on the lasers, and he was like faster than the lasers.
No, that was actually a really cool scene.
Cool.
That was incredible.
It was
Linda.
incredible.
Oh my gosh. Are y'all
That was
Miami
way
for the
ahead of its
vocabulary?
time.
Bro, they... Alright. I told y'all this while we were watching the movie, but... Yeah, because he stops the whole Earth. It zooms out. The Earth literally stopped.
Oh, yeah.
And he's having a little straw. They're playing some music. And he went to turn the switch on. And he was going so fast that he was faster than
Right. Then the lasers.
The lasers
The
coming. So that
lasers
means he's
were moving.
faster than the speed of light. Are you kidding me? Like,
It's so funny. It's so funny.
The speed of light.
he is faster than the speed of light. The cookie that RJ threw on the top of the roof, he went to go get it.
Oh yeah.
And he came back, took a bite.
Ate the freaking.
He
With
put,
the Band-Aid on it.
Yeah, he probably ate the Band-Aid too, because
Ew.
we didn't see him throw it away. He ate the whole thing.
Ew.
He just inhaled it.
And
so
then,
Nova likes the squirrel that eats Band-Aids.
yeah, and I can see why. But Vern, but yeah, and then he puts the bear trap on the guy's foot. He had so much time to do whatever. Huh.
Mason goes, I was like, no,
Yeah.
it's a squirrel that eats Band-Aids. And Mason goes, and I can see why.
I know. Yeah,
They said, and Linda, and Nova likes. That's why I was like, I didn't hear
You
what
know,
she
maybe
said.
I do like Hammy. He's
You're
like
a
Alvin and the
bandwagon.
Chipmunks.
Oh my gosh. We're not. I'm surprised that you did not pick that for your movie.
Well, actually,
No, Linda, we're
I'm
not watching that.
inspired What?
No.
It's
Yeah,
not
guys,
your
spoiler.
childhood
Next week
movie.
we're listening to Linda's favorite movie.
No,
listening.
I'm choosing
We're-
Alvin and the Chipmunks.
We're for real listening to it.
I shouldn't have said that.
Yeah, that's
No, well, like, I brought it up, and then my brain was slowly moving, and I was like, Alvin and the Chipmunks. And then you brought it up, and I was
my
like,
gosh.
confirmation.
Yeah, we'll see if that's what we watch next
Let's
week.
just
We'll
watch
see.
Ice
We'll
Age,
see.
please.
Well, I don't know if I want to watch Ice Age.
There's
I have,
more philosophy in
in
Ice
my
Age.
defense, I watch a lot of movies, and I don't know what I want to choose as my favorite childhood movie. 'Cause
I
there
thought you
was-
were also gonna pick Monsters Inc.
Well, okay, I have
Monsters Inc.'s
I have
goated, Linda, come on.
Monsters Inc. I have The Little Mermaid, because I love The Little Mermaid. Ice Age, and Alvin and the Chipmunks.
Alvin and the
Arguably the worst movie
Chipmunks.
to ever hit the television.
Okay, well, was it your favorite movie? No. Was it mine? Yes. So, you really don't get a say here.
I don't care about watching. I'm just saying, why is that your favorite movie, bro? That's the
It's so
worst movie
funny,
ever.
though.
Yeah, you need a valid reason.
I've never
for
even seen it,
The
to be
music's
honest.
so, oh my gosh, guys, I used to have the CD.
Linda, you are
Of
nasty
the
for
Alvin
that.
and the Chipmunk CD. My mom bought it for Joshua, but I listened to it.
Why'd you not buy it for Joshua? Acting like Joshua was a fan. Unless it's something I don't know.
Bro.
We all loved Alvin and the
Yeah,
Chipmunks.
just talk to your family about this one. You got poor movie taste for that.
Linda, I could never forget the day that you asked your Instagram followers.
Yeah, let's talk about. Oh no, we gotta say that for. We have to say
I
that.
know, literally. We're about to expose.
We have to, bro.
Linda, what did you do?
I sent compliments to anyone who swiped up on my Instagram
Oh,
story.
bye. This girl put on her Instagram story some shoes she found on the internet that were in China.
I don't
No, bro, they're
know.
in like Yugoslavia. Why is she so dead? Bye, Linda.
How did you make that up?
That's a real place.
That's a real place.
Shut up! Are you serious?
Oh my god.
No way!
Linda, we
Yo,
caught
I
you in
don't-
4K,
no
bro.
way. For real?
Yeah. It's a real place,
Right.
dog.
Oh! I
She
spelled
said,
it
yeah, I
out
forgot about that place.
differently in my head.
But I spelled it with a U.
I thought you said Yugoslavia.
No, Yugoslavia.
Oh.
Girl,
I also
bye.
thought it was spelled with a.
Me
like,
too.
just
I thought
starting
it
with
was
a U.
U-G-O,
Oh, I thought I
Slavia.
started with the E. What am I on?
Yeah, let me tweaking for this. Let me see the flag. Show me Yugoslavia flag.
But the thing is I feel like I've never heard of this place.
Everybody's heard Yugoslavia.
I don't know.
That's where your shoes were from?
Oh.
Ain't it? Yeah. Tell us about your shoes,
I
bro.
thought you made it up and I was laughing so hard. I was like,
I
how
was
did he
wondering.
make up a
I thought you
country
thought
like
you was gonna get canceled.
Oh no! I
was like,
bro,
I'll
I
cut it
can't
out.
cancel for that.
No, but she
No.
gets these shoes, bro, or she finds these shoes, and they're printed Alvin and the Chipmunks, and she posts them, and she's like, "Oh my gosh, please help donate."
I said
As if it's like a
no. I just posted my Venmo. I was like, if I can get this many people to donate $1.
You were like, Mason thinks these shoes are terrible, and he won't let me have them. I need the support from the people.
But I was just like, if this many people donate $1, I can get these shoes. But then I feel like my family turned into a competition because one person sent me $10 and then another person was like, oh, I'll send you like 20. And then
Bro.
someone else was like, I'll send you this much. And then I started getting like so much money.
Girl, tell us the amount.
And then
I got like probably over $100. I remember.
And then
'cause
the
I was
best
like,
part
oh.
was that you tried to order them, but it was sketchy.
Yeah, it was like a sketchy site, and I thought it was gonna steal my card info, so.
And you started crying.
And I started crying.
Y'all have a video of this girl crying.
Yeah, we're gonna play it for you in a second.
Yeah, they can show how shallow you are,
No,
Mason.
bro,
Because I was asking you for help, and you're like, get away from me. I told you not to get the shoes, and this is what you get as my fiance.
Stop!
You said-
You're about to get exposed.
Because you can
And
hear.
this
Why
bro.
am I getting
podcast,
exposed?
is gonna go viral.
No, stop.
And then the people who you owe money to are gonna see the podcast.
Shut up, Mason.
And they're gonna ask you about that
Mason,
money.
stop.
Who you owe money to.
I used it for rent.
She's about to get
I used it for rent.
no.
I didn't buy the shoes. I used it for rent.
If you helped Linda
Stop.
try to get the Yeezys,
Mason.
and you're out of the money.
It's gonna come out of both of our bank accounts. Why are you talking like I'm gonna pay him back? It's gonna
Venmo
be
request her. Linda's Venmo, y'all, is
on-
Linda-Womack-4. She has 69 friends?
I didn't know I had friends on Venmo.
Oh, here's the video. Here's the video.
Mason, we're getting married. You have to support us.
Are you crying right now?
Because I don't know what's fake and what's not. And I have $90 to spend. And I don't know who to order it from. This person says it's from Vietnam, but I don't know where it is.
Mason is in the corner on his phone.
Just ignoring me.
I told you my piece. I said that.
Wow, that was great.
Wow.
Okay, Mason, let's talk about
Back to the podcast.
back to the
Yeah,
podcast.
bro.
No, yeah, when we were watching it, Mason kept mentioning, oh, this is one of the challenges I played in the video game.
Oh yeah, man. So I watched the movie, and then later I went to like the same week I went to Blockbuster, and that's where I used to rent my video games to play on my PlayStation 2.
No
And-
way.
Yeah, Blockbuster was the stuff, boy. And then so I went to Blockbuster, found the game, and I got it, and I probably spent like 24 hours on this game. Yeah, trying to beat it. And I remember there'd be some days where I'd cry because I couldn't even beat a level. But after a while I beat the game, but the game is so stressful. You play as the main characters of Over the Hedge, the movie, and you have to break into people's houses and steal their food. But each house has a different like layout. They have lasers, they have camera systems that shoot fireballs, that shoot ice balls that freeze you. They got dogs chasing you. They got.
Where's the security system nowadays?
I know, right? Oh, they had brainwashed rats and other rodents that came and.
Yeah, that's wild.
They came
Yeah.
and try to beat you up, and the only weapon you have is a golf club. And I forgot the power ups were.
There's fireballs, ice balls, and they're like, here's a golf.
Yeah.
Here's a golf.
But you can shoot. You can shoot in that game. Oh yeah, they had like water guns. I remember, or I think it was like a tennis ball gun or something.
That's so.
It was fun, and but the levels were way too hard for like a 7-year-old
It's
man.
like Call of Duty for
Yeah,
young.
and basically, it followed the plot of the movie. There's the last level I remember was you're in the hedge, and you're fighting Vincent the Bear, you're fighting the Karen, and you're fighting the vermin exterminator guy, and that level stressed me out because you have a bear claw in the hedge trying to cut you up. You had a weed whacker in there trying to cut you up. You had the vermin dude trying to kill you. I would play it today. I went on YouTube.
Yeah.
YouTube after we finished the movie to see how the game was looking. It was terrible. The graphics were bad.
The graphics.
Like
yeah,
if,
the
if
graphics
you
were bad. So were the voices.
yeah, the voice actors were not the same.
Yes! Oh my gosh, that literally threw us off so
It's
bad.
probably
dude.
the same guy doing different voices.
Honestly.
They're
Yeah, the budget is so
the
low.
budget was so low. Would you say beating that game was one of your biggest accomplishments today?
Yeah, bro. I'll brag. Y'all lucky I
Like
forgot
the
about
top
it, but
three, maybe. Top
oh,
three
okay, you're dragging it.
accomplishments?
You're dragging it. But that game was. I would play it today. Like, I would play it right now if they had it, and I'll probably
I
beat it.
feel like
Have it for the Switch.
yeah.
I can find how
I
to
feel
play
like
it.
they make some like old games into newer games for the newer system. So I wonder if like if
No,
there was
bruh,
like
not
That would be
Over the Hedge.
no,
fun.
but like think about it. If enough people were like, oh, we want all these old games for the newer thing, I feel like one day.
Let's
one
start
day
a
they'll
petition.
They'll start it. Yeah,
Over
they
the
did a
Hedge for
petition.
Switch.
Yeah.
Bro, but yeah, if I were to play today, I'd probably beat it by Monday. And today's Saturday, just for reference.
Just remember. Bro, you can look up on.
Mason really over here being so humble. So humble.
I'm telling you, I spent so many hours on the mini games. They had this one, so you hijack these golf carts, and it's a demolition derby, and you have to crash the golf carts into other people.
That's kind of sick.
It was
Like
fun.
GTA?
Yeah, it's not open world like that, but you're on a golf course. You're on a golf course,
Oh,
That's
yeah.
cool,
and you have to
though.
run into people, and you have to be the last golf cart standing, bro. After this, bro, I'll show you on YouTube.
Okay.
It's fun.
Oh,
and it's
great.
cool.
Yeah, you can watch the
Yeah.
whole playthrough.
Mason's
On
YouTube is
YouTube.
gonna go from Pokemon to Over the Hedge video game.
Yeah, y'all subscribe to Mason's channel.
Yeah. Yeah. He's got some good stuff on there.
Yeah.
But yeah, the video games, fire. That's probably a core memory from when I had my PlayStation 2. But I remember I faked being sick so I could play the game.
Nice.
The dedication.
Actually, no, I wasn't sick. Do you remember that time where I told you I broke my wrist in
Yeah.
preschool because I was sitting on the couch and this kid came and jumped on my wrist? I had the game at that time.
And you're like, ow.
Yeah.
My wrist hurts.
And I tried to play with my cast. I had like this.
Mason literally, his wrist was broken because he was so fragile as a kid that when someone came and sat on it, it broke his wrist.
That's not crucial details. But yeah, and I remember vividly I was staying home trying to play with the cast. I got back to school and I was telling my friends about the game I was playing.
Okay. Final question. Does the movie still hold up today?
I think so. I think it's really good.
100%. Here's why. So graphics 10 out of 10. Character writing 10 out of 10.
The story plot's good and everything. I feel like if people didn't forget about the movie, because I feel like a
Right.
lot of people have forgotten
Like
about
us.
it. Yeah, we forgot about it, but it's a really good movie. Like we were still laughing
Yeah,
at
like I was
everything throughout
laughing.
it.
Yeah.
They have some good jokes
Throughout it.
and the jokes are what like we stated already that they're for all audiences. So
True.
no matter how old you are, you're gonna laugh. Oh, some downsides though. I wish they went into some backstories. So like
of the
RJ,
raccoon.
yeah, RJ backstory would have been crazy. Like if they just had
Yeah.
I
some
thought they did have
flashbacks.
a backstory of RJ.
I think you're thinking of open season.
Maybe.
Maybe.
And here's why the video game was good because it showed you the backstory of. I'm just playing. They didn't show the backstory. But if they had RJ's backstory, that would have been a good addition to the movie. And the movie, when it was over, we were all like, "Oh wow, it's already over." If they made it a little longer, I don't know.
I
Yeah.
don't think it needed to be longer. Actually, maybe if they showed like a little bit of the life of them all together, you know?
I don't
Like
want
them.
that cheesy, mushy stuff.
It was already cheesy and mushy. What are you talking about?
But yeah, definitely RJ's backstory if they had that.
Mm-hmm.
None of the other characters need a backstory.
Yeah, the producers need to be taking notes for the sequel.
Yeah,
I'm
Over the Hedge
surprised this
2?
movie didn't have a sequel though.
Because why did Open Season have a sequel?
Open Season had like 4 movies.
Why did Hoodwinked have a sequel?
Yeah.
Hoodwinked.
Let's talk about that.
Are you kidding?
No, but the thing is maybe that's why the movie's so good, is because it didn't have like a cheesy second
True.
movie.
Yeah.
Maybe it would have ruined it.
Except for Alvin and the Chipmunks. All the movies are awesome.
Yeah, we don't need to talk
Yeah.
about it.
Over the Hedge is forgotten about because it doesn't have multiple movies.
And that's
That's
fine.
true,
Shrek has like 5 movies.
They have.
4 or 5.
If y'all go
They
back
really
and watch
have to.
Shrek, the animation is whack though. But did that movie come out in like 2000?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe
Linda wasn't
Shrek's
even
my
born
favorite
then, bro.
movie.
Yeah, but Linda, I was
Y'all,
watching that
y'all
in the
really
theaters,
be
dog.
coming at.
The movie held up 10 out of 10.
Do you think it held up, Nova?
I do.
Yeah.
Especially, yeah, the animation, I was surprised. The soundtrack,
Oh
the
my
soundtrack
God.
was good. Let's
Incredible.
talk about that. That
Dang,
was
bro, they
actually
have
really good.
banger after banger.
yeah, the soundtrack was incredible.
Yeah, it's definitely a good movie. They took their time with it. They didn't make a cheesy
3
sequel
years,
to
Tom.
make more money. They just
Right.
did a cheesy video game, and then
Oh my gosh.
Changed Mason's life.
I know,
changed
right? I
Made
would
him-
play that today.
made him the man he is today.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Thank you guys so much for coming.
Yes.
And thank you guys for listening. Follow Movie Night Therapy Podcast on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Subscribe to us on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever else you like to listen to your podcasts. As always, I'll be back next week with another therapy session. And don't forget to be kind and rewind.